Hi, this is Mark News from Plant Talk Radio. Thanks for subscribing and listening to our podcast, Your Gardening Questions from Plant Talk Radio. To keep this podcast free, we're partnering with Stoke Seeds. Pre-plan your indoor seed starting program today with the help of Stoke's 2018 Gardening Guide and their online articles. Whether you're adding texture through foliage, choosing a new variety for a splash of color, developing an existing garden, or starting from scratch, Stoke Seeds has some great catalog and online resources to help you through the process. More than just a listing of vegetable and flower seeds, the Stoke Seeds website is a complete resource center with valuable information on seed starting, planting, and harvesting, plus all the gardening accessories you need to make your garden the envy of the neighborhood. Get growing with Stokes. Now, today's question. Talk about, indoor watering. You say that many plants get drowned this time of year, and many die of, being too dry because the air is so arid. Talk a little bit about how you go about watering your indoor plants.
Well, Mark, I'm going to say with observation and carefully. And I, of course, kind of have a tuned eyeball, so I can tell a little better than some people. But I know that certain plants are, let's just say, water resistant or don't need water as much as others. Then this time of year, it's kind of a mixed bag because how do I want to say it? The atmosphere is as dry as the Sahara Desert indoors most of the time in a home. And therefore, the plant does have to have water. However, the key is watching the luster on the leaf, the angle of the leaf as it loses water. Normally, it may hang down a little further, lean over a little further. The glow comes off of the surface of the leaf, or just simply by time. Anybody watering, in my case, even the simplest of African violets, and they're not a simple plant for all practical purposes. Anyhow, they require water only once a week. I have then intentionally stretched small area root of even African violet into the second week. Now, by the second week, they may be calling for help, but I know that even an African violet, if I'm not trying to grow it and make it really nice looking, can handle almost 2 weeks of a good thorough watering. Now, a good thorough watering to any plant, in my opinion, is to literally soak the daylights out of it. And I don't know how to explain that. Let's just deal with a potted plant. All potted plants, and especially those you get that are a gift from holiday time, come with the beautiful pink or green or gold wrapper that they just set the pot down in. That is for good purpose. It keeps your furniture from being stained, etc. But if you don't wish to take it out of that container, poke holes in the bottom, cut nearly the whole bottom off, so that when you water, you can set the plant right down in the sink or water into the base or into the top of the pot, whatever you do to get it darn good and wet. Then set it up higher or on a drain board or whatever. Let the excess drain away. And at that point, you put it back wherever you want it. If you continue to water a plant that's in one of those pretty plasticized containers, you stand a good chance of drowning it because there is no exit. The pot may drain, but the wrapper doesn't.
Thanks again for listening to the podcast. Remember, pre-plan your indoor seed starting program with the help of Stoke's Gardening Guide and their online resources. And request your free catalog while you're online. For the best selection of vegetable, flower, and herb seeds available, go to stokeseeds.com. Cultivating successful growers for generations.